my god. Oh man. The first edition R18 motorcycle from BMW. I can't believe it. I'm riding an 1800cc motorcycle today. Look at this thing. Look how gorgeous it is. I have never in my entire life have seen a cruiser look this monstrous and beautiful at the same time. Boys, this is not one of those pussycat motorcycles with electronics and gizmos and gadgets. This is a hairy-chested man's bike. And if you don't have hair on your chest when you do ride this bike, you will get some. So, in case you didn't realize, I am at BMW Motorcycles of San Diego. And they were kind enough yet again to loan me this brand new BMW R18 motorcycle. This is the first edition, and look how gorgeous and beautiful this motorcycle is. Everything is shiny, everything is chrome. It has a hydraulic clutch. It is built in Berlin, and it tells you that. It wants you to know that this thing is quality. Berlin built, and then it gives you all the fluffy warning signs, all that stuff. But man, I have never seen a cruiser this gorgeous before in my entire life. This video is going to be a first impression, first ride video review for you guys. And I've never ridden this motorcycle. This is the first time I actually see it in person. I've seen pictures of it. I've read a lot of good things about it, and I've seen a ton of videos online, but I've never been able to take this motorcycle out until now. But here's the good news, my boys. This is the first of many videos that you're going to see me do with this motorcycle. There's a Distinguished Gentleman's Ride coming up on the 27th of September, and BMW Motorcycles of San Diego is going to be nice enough to loan it to me for the entire weekend. So there's going to be so many videos coming along on top of this one, so make sure you stick around for that. This motorcycle is so crazy, man. It's got a rock and a roll setting with a keyless system. I feel like a motorcycle like this should have a key built in, but it doesn't. It's a keyless system. Check this out. So you push this right here, right? Whoa. It's got a lot of torque, man. Wait. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. Look how much torque this thing has. I'm holding down the clutch. Watch this. Check this out. Whoa. Oh, so here's the power modes. Right now I'm in rock mode. Oops. Whoa. That is so much torque. So it's got rain, roll, and rock. Oh, this is so sick. Alright, let's get on the road. The seat height on this thing, in case you're wondering, is 27 inches. Oh man, I'm nervous. I haven't been nervous to ride a bike, but I'm nervous. I haven't been nervous to ride a motorcycle, but I'm nervous with this.
You look good on there.
Holy shit, man.
Have fun with it, man. You look good on it.
I am so nervous. I rode the S1000, no problem. But this? It's a different beast, man. I'm gonna have to go slow. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh my god. I am so nervous. This thing is a freaking monster. Suspension's a little stiff. But it is so much fun. Oh boy. Look at this gigantic engine underneath me. Oh my god. What am I riding? I'm gonna have to get used to this bike. It is a handful, man. Holy macro. Oh geez. I ride so many bikes, but I've never been this nervous before. This thing shakes underneath me. Like I literally have a freaking monster in between my legs. Oh my god. This is wild. Wow, so much torque. Because the foot pegs are so forward, I find it a little bit awkward. Oh man. Surprisingly, the steering is kind of light. Not exactly as light as a sport bike, but it does have a light steering wheel. 6 gears, 1802 cc's, my boys. 110 horsepower, as well as over 116 foot-pounds of torque. This is a crazy monster, my boys. This is a fire-breathing dragon. Full torque on this bike kicks in somewhere around 3,000 RPM. I can't wait to take this to the DJR event and do a full review on it for you guys. Like I mentioned, a lot of videos are going to be coming up for this motorcycle. This is just a small taste of what's to come, and I'm probably going to take it a few more times in between that. I usually have like my ownership experience videos, so make sure those things are definitely coming along. But right off the bat, I don't really ride that many cruisers, and I gotta tell you something, man, this is so freaking cool. Like, I really feel like bat to the bone right now. There's one thing to be a sport bike simp, and then it's another to get into something like this. I just wish I had like room for 20 bikes, man. This would definitely be in my collection. The version that I'm riding right now, it is the first edition. And the first edition has all the bling, and of course it's all chromed out. As you can see, this thing is just polished, beautiful, and absolutely gorgeous. So top speed on this motorcycle is somewhere around 110 miles an hour. But who cares, because are you really going to go that fast on this bike? This is a cruiser. It's not meant for that. But if you wanted to, you can. The Boxer engines have been dating back all the way to 1923, my boys. And this is the biggest Boxer engine to date. Typical Boxer engines are somewhere north of 1100 cc, but I think this one is like 2 of them sandwiched together. Brakes are a little squishy. I'm doing 60 miles an hour in 6th gear. We got a little vibration underneath me. I don't really hear the engine too much. This is kind of like the middle finger to the Harley motorcycles that are not doing so well at the current moment. And I think BMW is kind of like sticking the middle finger at them and saying, nanny nanny poo poo, look what I got. And boy, have they hit a home run with this mother effer. Look at this, the bar ends are chrome plated. Oh man, exceptional. What an exceptional beast this thing is. I'm currently in rock mode, just in case you're wondering. Let me see if I can put it in roll mode once we start going. Alright, so now we're in rock mode. Rain, roll. Now it's in roll mode. How freaking cool is this? It's got rock and roll mode. Oh man, wonderful. Wow. Whole thing vibrates at 4,000 RPM. I swear, I feel like such a badass. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is that song, Get Your Motor Running. Looking for adventure and whatever comes our way. That's the only thing I can think about, because I feel like a freaking badass right now riding this beast. Oh man, just does not get better than this. I still can't get over it. I'm looking down and I'm seeing these gigantic air-cooled engine parts on my left and right. They're bright chrome, shiny, and absolutely gorgeous. And then I got this big, beautiful tank right in the center. Got this vibrating, torquey monster of an engine underneath me. Alright, I'm starting to get used to it a little bit. Starting to get used to the cruising lifestyle. Now we're going to be cruising on Highway 101. 4th gear, 60 miles an hour. She's pretty happy. I don't know, can you call it a she? This is a beast of a bike, man. Can you still call it a she? I don't know, maybe you can. I'm very, very, very curious to know what the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride guys are going to think of this bike whenever I roll through, because that is the type of event that you roll inside of with a motorcycle like this. I'm very curious to see what the reactions are going to be like. Sounds good too, man. I love the fact that there's some vibration going on under my booty. It makes it a little bit more exciting. So the modes are on the fly. You can change them on the fly right over here, just like typical BMW motorcycles. But it is so torquey, typical of the Boxer engines. It is very torquey. So whenever you do go down in a mode, it kind of kicks you back a little bit left and right. It kind of does one of these things. It kind of keeps you on your toes, man. I like that. It's a very visceral, very seat of the pants type of feel. Like this is not the kind of bike you just want to like relax in. It may be a cruiser, but I don't know if you can relax on this kind of motorcycle. You always got to be on your toes, on your toe-toes. Look at this thing. Oh, it is just all engine, man. This thing is just engine, bro. Oh, get your motor running. Everybody wants to look. I don't blame them. I'm not even going fast, and this thing has got a sensation like I've never felt before. Oh man. The engine vibrates, the seat vibrates. Oh, in a world full of fluffy, safe, electronic motorcycles that have been downgraded in terms of everything that makes them visceral, everything that gives them feelings, I'm really happy that motorcycles like this are still being built. It is exciting, my boys. It is so exciting. And I think it commands a lot of respect as well, because this is not the kind of bike that you screw around in and accept it to forgive you. All that torque, man, you don't want to screw around. 6th gear right now. There's not that much engine braking, but that's because it's a cruiser. And I kind of like that because you don't have to constantly have your hand on the throttle if you're doing 60, 70 miles an hour. Like right now I can take my hand off the throttle and the speed doesn't go down very quickly, which is a good thing on a cruiser. You don't want all that much engine braking. 1800 cc. I can't believe it. 1800 cc. 18. Oh man. Still tossable considering how much this thing weighs. Over 700 pounds, and look how tossable this thing is. That's one thing I love about BMW motorcycles, man. It doesn't matter if you're driving a 700 pound cruiser or an F900 like I had, or an S1000 RR. They're just so light when you're actually riding them, man. I love how everything is chrome and beautiful. Man, quality is just out of this world on this bike. Phenomenal. Out of this world, beautiful. Everything is just so gorgeous. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Phenomenal. If I stare at it long enough, it'll blind me considering how shiny it is. Area where I'm in right now is called Highway 101, and this is where you bring something like this. This is where you ride this kind of bike. Not on highways, but on roads like this, scenic routes. Cruising along at 30, 40 miles an hour and just taking in the scenery and enjoying the beautiful road as well as the beautiful weather. It's about 73 or 75 degrees at the current moment by the coastline. Maybe even 70 degrees, I have to check. But this is where you have some fun with this bike. Surprisingly, the seat is very, very comfortable. It's got a nice little hump in the front of it. Doesn't allow you to go too much forward, but it's plenty. Perfect for a guy like me, because I'm not that tall, as you already know. So for someone like myself, this bike is perfect because I can flat foot it. Oh my god, I can flat foot a bike. Finally I can flat foot something. Now I know what flat footing a bike is like. This thing is so fun. It's almost like a Hot Wheels motorcycle. Like something that was created by the mad creators of Hot Wheels, but they never put into production until recently. One day they woke up and said, damn, that is freaking cool, man. We're gonna turn that into an actual motorcycle. Let's do it. And that's exactly what they did with this motorcycle. It was a concept in the beginning. Somewhere in someone's mind, this was a concept. And then all of a sudden, one day that guy woke up and he went and he risked his job to come up with a plan to build this bike. So it's a good thing he never got fired, because they accepted his offer to build this bike. And I'm really glad that something like this, in this day and age of fluffy, safe, electronically equipped motorcycles, something is out there like this motorcycle. With Euro 2, Euro 3, Euro 5, all that junk aside, I'm really happy that they do care for motorcyclists still, that to offer something like this. Kudos to you, BMW. You did a good job. You did a damn good job. You made us real men proud. Kudos to you, BMW. If you're watching this, you got my seal of approval. You guys are a true petrol head.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
That was wonderful. This is a bike that I just had to ride, man. Get it out of my system, and I gotta tell you, man, this thing is special. I still can't believe that a sport bike simp like me would fall in love with a cruiser. I think in one of my videos I did mention if somebody gives me a cruiser, I'll sell it. But I was talking about the Harley stuff, man, not the gorgeous BMW R18. This thing is on a different class. Look how modern this thing is. It has a keyless entry ride. What a freaking crazy machine this thing is. 803cc, 802cc, and a beast of a bike. So, anyways, gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you watching this, and there's a lot more to come with this motorcycle. So now is a good time to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. The next time you see this bike on the channel, we're going to have a full review of it. We're going to be taking it to some fun events, such as the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. And I'm really curious to find out what people's reactions are going to be with this bike. So, if you guys have any comments, or if there's anything that you want me to talk about, or any kind of videos that you want me to make for this bike, make sure you comment down below and let me know. I will take all suggestions to heart, and if enough people ask about it, I'll definitely do it. Alright, my boys, I will talk to you on the next episode. Take care, stay safe out there. Ciao for now.